Hi everybody, it's Paulie's Food again. I haven't been in touch for a couple of weeks because I've been very busy actually putting a detox master cleanse together because there's a real need for one. It helps people reset their appetite because people are very solid food conscious or solid food oriented, and they don't realise that often when their body is signalling for water, they're actually thinking it's signalling for food. Because the problem is, you don't have like a ring for food and then a buzzer for water, or a honk for magnesium or protein or carbs. You just have a hunger sensation. In fact, we call it a hunger pang. Why couldn't it be called a thirst pang, okay, or a dehydration sensation? So as we are about 80% water, if you count all the interstitial fluid that's inside a cell, as well as obviously what's around to allow cells to move and thrive and transport nutrients and deliver waste and things, you're actually about 80%. So it's hard to get people to get the right amount of fluid in. Now, a good detox, okay, and there are some horrible ones out there on the market, but a good detox will really help you with this, because if it's a complete master cleanse like I put together, it's going to fill in all the blanks. And detoxes sometimes get a lot of bad press because, do they work? And as a standalone product, if you're just taking some pills, then no, not really. It's a complete process, okay? The body is a system built on systems. And if you look at all of the systems, and it's something that's designed throughout the day, then you're going to have great success, okay? Even if it's just putting the right amount of water in constantly, because in my case, at every mealtime there's something to do, or previous to that mealtime there's something to do. So let me get to that in a minute. Let's just have a look at a couple of really good products that are, a couple of detox products that I think are the best on the market. But what this particular one from Nature Sunshine isn't too bad. But this is what I mean. If you think this is a detox or a cleanse, then this is why they get a lot of bad press, because you get some fiber capsules, some are insoluble, some are soluble, and it just tells you what is contained in each pack and what the recommended dosage is, and that is it. That is all you get. And you spend quite a lot of money on that. That's a 10-day starter pack, by the way, and I've got a 2-week program put together. And the only information you get with it, because you have to eat food, you have teeth which are designed to crunch food, and most people, when they're looking for a sensation or an experience with food, because food is very psychological, otherwise we could just eat anything, but we don't. We like certain textures as well as certain tastes. So there's that whole psychological approach to food. So it's really important to have the correct nutrition and diet to go with a detox that's right for you and your body type. So actually the best detox would be to have a metabolically typed food with a good detox program. So that's what I've put together, okay? Because otherwise, if you try these other store-bought ones, you just tend to, you don't really get anything. It's just a bit of sales talk, refresh and hydrate. We've got some bacteria, it's just the ingredients. They're, and it just says designed to be taken alongside a normal, healthy diet. There isn't any help with that. Now we know that food is 3 to 5 times a day, so you could be doing something wrong 3 to 5 times a day. That's quite a high multiple. So I'm a bit disappointed with some of these products, which aren't that bad. Some things are really good. They've got no dairy, no lactose, no anything. But they've got just no backup at all. It's just that's just it. So it's such a shame, because if you know what you're doing, you could stack some of these products together and put a background of information together like this, where you have a daily routine where you've got morning, lunch, dinner, bedtime, optional enhancements. You've got breakfast recommendations, you've got lunch recommendations, dinners. You've got the metabolic type, if you've been metabolic typed, how to just adjust the meal so it's a mixed oxidizer, a balanced, a fast oxidizer, slow oxidizer. If you don't know, then it's not a bad thing to have, because you can try the same meals and tweak them for the different oxidizer types, and you'll probably find that you'll type yourself, which would be very good for you, because metabolically typed foods for your body type naturally detox the body, because you take in nutrients that your body doesn't waste or store. It actually uses them. They're preferential nutrients that are designed for your body type. There's a reason why big, heavy guys need a lot of protein. They tend to be naturally more alkaline. And there's a reason why very thin, small, lean women, for example, do really well on carbohydrates. They have a blunted insulin response, and they don't have a lot of muscle mass to replace, so carbohydrates are quite a good food for them. But there's a lot more to it than that, but it just goes to show you how, and then they're obviously naturally acidic as well, so the alkaline foods, the greens, they're very alkaline based. It's very good for them to bring their acid level down. In fact, that's really what detoxes do. They tend to help the body safely metabolize a lot of the acids. Obviously, we get a lot of uric acid build up in the body. That's like a waste product. We get lactic acid from working out. Okay, and there's a lot of other pollutants that we breathe in, which are also tend to be acids, like sulfuric acid, something like that. That's obviously breathed in, and then your body has to safely detox it or metabolize it. So I've got everything in here. Here are a list of some of the things. I'm not going to show you too close. Of how you can enhance your detox, or if you're doing one anyway, what you might want to add in and how you add it in. And at the end, I've also put in a daily flush cycle, which is something that some people use as a detox alone, and I've actually added it at the end as a separate, I've called it the flush cycle. It's a very water-based detoxification process, and it's very, very thorough and quite intense. And if anybody ever goes straight to it, it's usually too difficult, because you've just gone from, you've dropped so much food and certain type of energy balance and food balance to just a lot of water and certain organic nutrients that you mix into a drink, and it can be hard. So it's not something I recommend as a detox product, even though, and I don't even want to tell you what it is, because it's quite popular, especially in the States when I was working there. So, but I've included it at the end because as you've naturally moved towards a higher water intake, you've got some nice fibres, you've got things like chlorophyll in there, and there's something at each meal time which will increase the water content. It will help you stay satisfied. The fibres work very well. They're a type of carbohydrate. So it will reduce your cravings, it will pull a lot of the acids out of the body, okay, so you'll release a lot of water. You can also take a lot of toxins out of body fat and release fat that way. So it's a very good product, but you also need food. Food is very important because it actually causes you to burn fuel in the conversion process. So I've got the right type of food in here as well for you, especially if you know a little bit more about your metabolic type. And if you don't, it's not a bad thing to have, because it's going to give you some really good tips on what your metabolic type is. So there's about, I think, 11 sheets there of great information, because even if you're just doing your own detox and you really like your detox, it's pretty good, because you might want to just get a hold of the paper or the instruction version only, and just make sure that you can't tweak your natural detox program that you're doing already and make it better. Okay, so that's a quick wrap up of this detox product that I've got put together. It's going to be on eBay. It's going to be on my website. So have a quick look at the links at the bottom of this video and go take a look. Thank you very much.